Ooh, I want to see this thing. What's this thing do?
What's that?
What's this thing do?
This is the Rainbow. Have you ever heard of Rainbow?
Nah.
So it's a certified air cleaner, and it also replaces the home cleaning unit, so vacuum cleaner, dusting, that sort of thing. So it has a whole hose that hooks up to it, does all your vacuuming, kind of everything there. So, and then this is just kind of a tabletop air purifier that we're giving away here for a free entry. So yeah, we've been around the 90th year this year. So quite a bit of other models here that they've had in the past.
Oh, nice.
This is kind of just our newest and greatest. So yeah, it's separate from your normal vacuums and things like that. This filters everything through water, so you fill this pan up about halfway. Same with this.
Oh, awesome.
Pulls all the dust. So this one in 20 to 30 minutes, it'll reduce the dust and the pollutants in the air inside your home by 80 to 90%. So it has about 150 mile an hour winds that pull into this. So it's quite a powerful machine. What, you live close by here?
I live on Church Street, the 500 block.
Okay. Yeah. You live by yourself, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, if you want, you fill one of these out. You'll enter to win the gift basket here, and then we got a couple other promotions.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, you're welcome.
Where are we gonna find that? Are they post that, or are you just doing that?
Oh yeah, I post on Facebook and Flickr.
Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, I'll post it on the Royersford Facebook page, and also, yeah, like I said, my Flickr page, and also my YouTube page.
All right, well, I'm on the Royersford page.
Yeah.
Get to see my smiley face.
Awesome. You arriving in a Toyota? Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good, and you?
Good. Nice day out here, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so
how you doing?
pretty good.
How was the rest of the night out there?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Nice. Can we set up maybe over here somewhere?
Yeah, if you want to.
How long you lived here?
Since 2019, June.
Okay.
Yeah, June 14th.
I've been probably about the same actually. Maybe the year after I moved down here. I'm down off First Ave.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, so this is the gift here. We'll get this set up. I'll show you how it works and all.
All right.
And then I can bring out the big boy. I'll show you what that does. So basically what we like to do with these, we give these away just for kind of taking a look at the whole home unit.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we do all of our marketing. It's just kind of just to show people what they do.
Yeah.
So what this is here, basically a small room air purifier. One package. This book here. Good. You get some water in this actually, right up to like about this line there.
All right. Let's go a little more.
That's fine. Okay. Just set up that outlet there. Perfect. So basically, how this does it is it's going to pull in air and dust and pollutants and kind of everything in through the back. It's going to blow it out these front holes. Turn it on here. So hence the name, the Rain Maid. It kind of gives that rain effect down the sides, a little bit of white noise. It'll put out a little bit of moisture. It's really not going to replace like a humidifier.
Yeah.
Those things, you fill them all the way up, they're pretty much empty by the end of the day kind of deal. You can basically let this sit for about 2 or 3 days on, and the water will stay. You'll have to kind of switch out the water. It'll get a little foggy.
Yeah.
It'll start to go down a little bit. So it's great for like a bedroom, bathroom, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that'd be perfect for my upstairs bedroom because I think there's a good amount of mold that's in the air conditioner, the window unit. So,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
yeah, that'd be perfect for that.
Yep. Yeah, so I got this thing. So actually, Corey, the other guy that was at the show there, so he came out. I don't know, maybe back in January to my house. I actually worked with a different vendor. I met him there.
Yeah.
He came out. Yeah, gave me one of these. I wound up getting a rainbow from him. I slept like a baby the first night I had this thing. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I have a cat. You got any pets? Anything like that?
No pets here.
So yeah, so that's the rain mate. Like I said, that usually goes for $175. We kind of just give them out just to kind of say thank you for having us come out.
That's
and
good.
Kind of we just show you what the rest of it does. So what I'll do here is get a couple things set up here quick. I'll go through a little bit of the info with you, and then I'll run out to my car and get the rainbow. What else I need here? I think that's about it. So yeah, so what this is, this right here, perfect. Fancy little book.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically we just tell you a little bit about the company here. So we are actually Environair, so that's kind of the sales side of this region. So it's like Pennsylvania, Jersey, Delaware, and a bit of Virginia. So Corey's dad is actually the owner there. He's been doing this like 49 years.
Oh, nice.
Quite a long time. So the manufacturer is Rexair, so that's manufactured in Michigan. They make the rainbow as well as all the products that go with it. So you know, nice USA built machines. It's actually the 90th anniversary this year. So since 1936, they've made these machines. The one I'm going to show you today is only the 14th model they've built since 1936.
Wow.
So it's not like they're coming out with a new thing every year like cell phones, cars.
Yeah.
They really just, they upgrade when we get new technology, or they find a solution to something. Or so this one actually that I'll show you is actually certified by the Allergy and Asthma Association as a certified air cleaner. So the previous models had the same concept, they just weren't as powerful. So this one's so good that it's, the Allergy and Asthma Association was blown away by how well it can kind of take in, you mentioned like a little bit of mold, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's pulling. So I live with a roommate down, and he smokes cigarettes. So every now and then I'll smell the smoke. I hate that smell. So every time I smell it a little bit, I just put the thing in the middle of the room, turn it on.
Yeah.
And 10 minutes later, I don't have no issues there. So yeah, again, so this is kind of the thing. So what I'll also show you when I grab the rainbow is, actually, got some right here. So we have some scents. And so there's a pack of scents that actually comes with the rainbow if you were to get that. But what this does is, for both this and the rainbow, they're sort of like essential oils. This one in particular is actually a deodorizer. So this is great this is kind of just the same thing they use in like hospitals and things to clean. So what it does is, what I like to use it, if you got smelly trash or something like that.
Yeah.
You can put this stuff in here, just a couple drops, pretty much. And then you'll start to smell that little bit of, it's just a very nice, so really sort of anything, like mold, probably great there too. Then we have like eucalyptus and things like that, so stuffy or anything like that. And then there's like 20 some other scents.
Yeah.
Orange, I think this one's lemon. They're very nice, very pleasant. And this one and the eucalyptus are very popular because this one is actually antibacterial, deodorizes the air. Just kind of smells clean. And then the eucalyptus is, it's always great if you're feeling sick or stuffy or anything.
Awesome.
So these packs go 4 bottles for $28. They're like $8 a bottle.
Yeah.
We mix and match the packs pretty much. Like I said, normally if you get a pack of them with the rainbow, you buy that. But I got some others in there. I'll be able to show you the eucalyptus there. So yeah, and then again, so all of our marketing is literally, so we don't pay for any like billboards, any advertisements, anything like that. We pay our customers basically with products and kind of rewards. Like
Yeah, that's really cool.
and really the driver there is like, even if say you don't want to buy the rainbow, what you've got now is a full experience of the rainbow. So now if you know somebody else, you know, you can kind of tell them and we'll come out and give them one of these and do the same thing. So it just kind of helps us kind of keep spreading the word, keep showing people there is a better way than a vacuum. So what kind of vacuum do you have?
So I just have, not here, where is it? To my base. Yeah, it's just a Hoover. Here, let me. Yeah, it's just down here. Yeah, it's just a Hoover here. Hoover wind tunnel. It's in the basement. It's a Hoover wind tunnel.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the way that those, you know, standard stand-up vacuums, basically the way they work is, obviously you got the bag or the container that pulls all the big stuff into, and it typically has like 1 to 4 filters depending on which, you know, so Dyson was like the first one that came out with like a 4 filter, you know, to really, you know, some of them have HEPA filters.
Yeah.
The problem with those, basically all of them, is that they, because of all those filters, what it does is it kind of starts to build up, you know, some dust and things. And what we usually can show people, depending on the vacuum, is some of the filters are literally like aimed upward or outward, and when you turn them on or when you vacuum up small dust, it actually just blows it right back out. Because, you know, you think about like the bag in a bag, it has to fill up, but then it never pops, you know, so the air, because the air is escaping. So those finer dust particles, like, you know, so dust mites are, you can fit like 7,000 of them on a fingernail. So those are the sort of things that they don't really get caught by those dry filters.
Yeah.
So the wet method here, the water method, is what Rainbow is all about. And it's because what we say is wet dust can't fly, right? So, you know, once it hits the water, it stays in the water. So, you know, no matter how many filters you add to your vacuum, to your dry vacuums, it ends up really just clogging up the airflow.
Yeah.
And then it's still blowing stuff out at you because of how small some of those particles are. So, yeah, it's just kind of telling you some of that info about the, and this is kind of their concept here. It's like you wash yourself in the shower with water, you wash your dishes with water, you wash your clothes with water. Outside, it rains, it snows, it sleets, it fogs. So that's why you ever hear somebody say, you know, go in the other room for fresh air. It's like, no, you go outside for fresh air because of that water concept. So that's kind of what they mocked everything after with the Rainbow. And then kind of some of the indoor things, like you mentioned the mold, there's the dust mites, but then everything that we use to clean, ultimately when it dries, it becomes some version of dust. And a lot of that is filled with chemicals. So I think there's like 80,000 some chemicals in the U.S.
Yeah.
They've only tested about 200 of those. So, you know, it's like not saying they're not safe, but we don't even really know.
Yeah.
And once they kind of become dust in our home, we're just living with it, and we don't know how it's kind of affecting us sometimes, especially kids and pets, and you know, as we get older too. So, so this is the Rainbow. I'll go out and grab that quick.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, give you the whole rundown here. So, good if I let myself back in here?
Yep. Snappy good day.
much everything that comes with it, typically. So as I mentioned, that retails $175, obviously free for you, but this is quite a bit different. It is a bit of an investment. Retails for $39.89. It's quite expensive, but you know that's what we'll go through here is kind of what that trade-off is. All that, you know, typically people have to replace vacuums, cleaning supplies.
Yeah.
This kind of covers all of it. It really is a whole home cleaner, and it'll last a bare minimum of 15 to 20 years.
Wow.
Many of our customers have it 35, 40 years. So, especially the newer one. We get a lot of people with some of the older ones that are still 35, 40 years and works fine. They might get it tuned up, cleaned out, and
Yeah.
it's good to go. So, let me get this out here. And then, of course, there's all the typical attachments, but then there's a couple other neat features. Use this as a base here.
How many of these do you sell usually, like within a week?
So it really depends on the areas we go to, and we do have quite a lot of people that sell these. So I don't know if you were, I forget if Corey mentioned, typically we ask people if they're interested in like part-time work or something. I don't know if you were somebody that, I forget what he said, if you were somebody that was interested in any of that. But
It's actually funny. I actually just got a job last week. I just got, yeah.
yeah, so this is something, I actually work 2 other jobs. So I do this kind of whenever I do have time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice. It's so yeah. I mean, Corey and Craig, they'll be on a demo like this almost every day. Many of them, you know, it really depends on what people are looking for, obviously, there. But we do sell quite a bit. We do have some pretty good payment plans and things. So,
Wow.
so somewhere up here.
Looks like an air fryer.
Yeah. So same thing here. We'll get a little bit of water in here.
Yeah.
Pretty much just up to the top of this bubble. Slides right in there. Push this down. Locks down. So this one has actually 4 speeds. Highest speed is the most powerful. It'll always start on the highest speed. This is moving air at about 150 miles an hour. Yeah. So again, we'll come in here, filter everything through the water, blow it out the back here.
Wow, that's really something.
Third speed down, a little bit quieter. Both of these can be used for cleaning with all the other tools. And then the lower two is really just air cleaning. You'll get the lowest one is very quiet and it's pretty slow. On the highest speed, it'll reduce the pollutants and the dust in the air by 80 to 90% in just 20 to 30 minutes.
Wow.
On the lower speed, you're talking more like 3 or 4 hours for that same effect, but you can tell like it's so quiet that you could just leave it,
Yeah.
all the time like that. So, and then it also does have a timer function. So push it once, 30 minutes, twice 60 minutes, and 3 times 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And it'll turn off on its own. So if that's all it did is clean the air, it'd be pretty good, especially with how powerful it is. So one of the things we also like to do here, break out my sun. What I'll do is I'll show you the dust that it's going to collect. This allows us to, when the sun shines in and you can see the dust flying around. Kind of what we show you here. So. Quite a powerful light here. So with your normal clean water here that we got, if you look at kind of the in there, you see some bit. That might be a little bit of shipping dust, a little bit from your water, a little bit of what we just maybe pulled in. But for the most part, most people's water is not that bad.
Yeah.
You let this run a bit, and after I show you the other attachments, you'll see a pretty significant. But one of the things too, you usually see a little bit of dust. Obviously as you're picking stuff up, you see a little bit more.
Yeah.
So how forceful this is, they really yank you in. That's kind of how you can take the cord out now. Really kind of pull all that in. So now one of the things is like with the hardwoods, a lot of people's carpets are really what kind of, as you're walking around, it starts kicking up a lot of dust.
Yeah.
Hardwoods are great for that because you're not really kicking as much up from what it trapped.
Yeah.
But the one thing that it does, the carpets are good for, is at least trapping that not in the air. You know what I mean? So with the hardwoods, you tend to have a lot more kind of flying around because it's not getting trapped. But then again, as you're walking across carpet, you kick a lot of that up anyway. So it's a little bit of a trade-off there. A lot of times it's very similar. So I'll show you a couple of the attachments here. This is where it gets cool.
Yeah.
So this is the hose. It's like a normal vacuum. So what's cool here is go from air purifier to vacuum cleaner.
Wow.
Has a magnetic attachment, so it won't come out. You have to squeeze this, push down.
Yeah.
Got the magnet and it got the plug in. So
Very
really
cool.
just hook that in. It's a wet dry hose, very strong. So if you're vacuuming with this, you can really just pull it around by this.
Yeah.
It's got 5 wheels on the bottom of it, so it just rolls around nice and easy, even if it's on carpet. Works pretty well there. So that there is the normal power head. Do you have like a lot of carpets upstairs, or?
So I do have a carpet in the side room. So.
Okay. So yeah, because we do have kind of both the power nozzle, and then we do have a hardwood brush. So you kind of get the best of both worlds there. Take a look. So this is good. We actually have a smaller attachment for the stairs.
Oh, nice.
I can show you that. We'll do a little bit of that actually. Show you how that works.
So this is the little bit of carpet that's.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we can try out the stairs. We could probably bring the power nozzle up here if you'd like.
Yeah, you're just doing the stairs, I guess, just for now. Yeah, that should be good.
I'll show you the hardwood brush then too. This is these are the hooks. So what's cool here is these just snap together. Doesn't matter which way they go. Same with the power. Just like that. We are electric, so it does give the power head actual power. It just snaps in just like that. 4 brush, this right here.
Oh, nice.
So these little, it's coming apart here. No, we just got some dust. These little notches are really just to maintain the airflow. One of the things I'm going to show you right now, actually, is typically you get a vacuum and it's advertising the suction power.
Yeah.
What I'll show you here is, this is an upholstery brush, so it'd be good for even your stairs or couch, something like that. So what we can do is take this brush. Sorry, I'm sweating. So what I'll show you. Actually. So what this is we don't typically use it. We're using this for demonstration purposes. This is going to mock your filter in your vacuum.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is kind of put it in line here as if it was, in line with your vacuum there. Take this down. We could go to the stairs. But one of the things here is that if I turn this on, another one to show you how it's really pulling that in there.
Yeah.
And then we have the suction. So what we'll do.
Like I feel?
Yep. You can stick your fingers there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What we'll do is, because we have this here, when we start to vacuum a little bit, it's going to show you how that dust kind of gets trapped and then it reduces the airflow. You hear how the motor just kicked up? That's only because of that block. So what I'll show you, that was a very little bit we did there. Barely wants to take that anymore, but what we do still have is suction. So that's where we kind of demonstrate that.
Yeah.
But the vacuum's advertising the suction power. The really cleaning power is the airflow. So just in that little bit, you lost all your airflow, but you still have all your suction. So that's where the vacuums kind of fail, because you still have suction, but it's really not doing anything for you if you don't have that airflow. What I'll do is show you how much from just that little bit.
Yeah.
So we obviously got some dust and hair, but it also pulled out all the sand and grit that was underneath that carpet.
Yeah.
So, take this here. I'll actually show you how it works without the filter. So now we're going just like the rainbow works. It's going to go all in the water. You won't lose any airflow. Now you're going to go over the same spot. Let's take a look here. This is where we break out our sun. Over here, I'll show you how it looks.
Yeah, that's a bit of a difference.
So again, that was a very small part of the carpet there. So let's see. I'll show you the floor brush here too, and then I'll show you what the other attachments there are. Because obviously you get the point with this. It's just, this one's a small brush now. The power nozzle, I'll show you. We won't really need to use it. You would use it on like a bigger part of the carpet, but for most of it, I think you'll probably use the floor brush or maybe even just that upholstery brush. But basically, side brushes. It's got a wooden dowel. It is powered and it does have a light on the front, so it's a little bit self-propelled as well. So when you pull the trigger on the handle, it'll actually pull forward, and it's picking up everything you get along the edges. It is safe on hardwoods, but the floor brush does a pretty good job.
Yeah.
We do also have, this one doesn't come with the rainbow, it is sold separately, but it's essentially just a mini one of these.
Yeah.
So that would be perfect for stairs and kind of smaller carpet areas. So, go through a little bit of the rest of this. I'll show you the hardwood floor brush. You got your standard crevice tool. Same thing here. It's got this notch just to maintain that airflow, so you don't have the suction down.
Yeah.
You ever use like a car vacuum at the car washes?
Yeah.
And you get like something you can barely, you feel like
Yeah.
you gotta like turn it on its edge a little bit to get
Yeah.
the airflow. That's because of that lack of airflow. So as soon as it gets suctioned down, it loses a bit of effectiveness. This is what we call a doggy brush, basically.
Aww.
So just like kind of a little rubber thing.
Yeah.
It can be useful for some, maybe curtains and things like that, but it's primarily for pets. And this is our soft brush, so this is good for delicate items. It's made out of synthetic camel hair,
Oh wow.
so it won't scratch.
Very
You use
cool.
it on TV screens, pretty much anything,
Yeah.
blinds, anything you don't want to damage, and it still maintains all that airflow. This is, you're probably wondering what could possibly be this small, but what this is really for is, I can show you. This doubles as basically a blower. So you take this off out of the outtake, and this will hook up the same way. So you hook this up to the end of that, and now you can blow up balloons, air mattresses,
Wow.
beach balls, whatever, pretty much whatever you want.
Very cool.
So, and in addition to this, we do have a vacuum side of things. This smaller piece comes out, that's what you'd use for balloons and things like that. But we actually have what we call basically the dryer tool. Get under the fridge, under the stove.
Yeah.
Dryer vents is pretty much what the design was for. Same thing, it's going to maintain that airflow there, and then you can hook this up and pretty much vacuum all the areas you would never be able to reach.
Yeah.
Great for like air conditioners. You're trying to get into the crevices there.
Yeah.
And then this is what's basically an extractor head. So this is if you do spill something liquid. Again, it's wet dry. So you spill a cup of red juice on your couch. You take this to it right away, and it's going to pull all of it out, and it'll just go in the water. You just don't.
Nice.
So, it basically works the same way as the upholstery brush, except the liquids will kind of go over and kind of save you the stains. That is, if you get to it, in enough time. And then before I show you the floor brush, probably wondering what the hell this is. What this does is just a giant bag. You could fit probably 3 of those cushions in it. If I unfold it all the way, I probably won't be able to get it folded back up. But what you could do is for pillows and cushions and that sort of thing. So what you'll do, you put them in there, stick the end of the hose in there, and you can just kind of tighten the bag around the handle, and it'll suck all the dust and everything out of that cushion.
Yeah.
It'll squeeze it real tight, and then it'll poof it back up, basically. So
Oh, nice.
you just basically unplug it from the machine, and it'll just basically poof everything. So, typically there's no way to clean your pillows, especially if you can't take the covers off to put them in the wash or anything like that.
Yeah.
So with this thing, you can kind of suck everything, all the dust and everything. Even with that upholstery brush, if you take that, like mattresses, they get like a little bit yellow. The foam gets yellow over time,
Yeah.
and we're sweating and skin and all over. You take that upholstery brush with fresh water, and by the time you just strip your bed, go over the mattress, you'll literally turn that water yellow.
Wow.
It'll pull just about everything out of there. So I'm going to show you hardwood brush here. I'm gonna let you take it for a spin. Computer, by the way.
Oh, thanks. It's my brother's old computer. I have a duplicate upstairs. That's my main rig, and then this I use when we go to the beach house.
Oh, nice. Take this over here. So, I'll let you take this out for a test drive.
Yeah. I think it's good for now.
Take a look how it did. This is always a good part. It's like
Yeah.
So one of the things that, the older models especially, you have to take like half a rainbow color to get to the water pan. So people always got annoyed because after a while, you get the water real dirty and you gotta take like this whole thing apart just to dump it out. But this one, it's as easy as just pushing this button down here, and it'll just go up. And then typically what we say is you just dump this outside into your flower bed and you don't have to, it's out of your home for good kind of thing.
Yeah.
But, as you can see, and that's just from a,
Wow.
a third of your floor there.
Look at
Maybe
that.
not even. So, like I said, typically your vacuum, especially if you got a good bit of stuff, well, as soon as you get some of that clogged up, you're going to miss half of this, so because you don't have that same airflow. You
Yeah.
still have the suction, but not the airflow. So we can dump this outside, I guess. And then,
Yeah. Or you just throw in my neighbor's face. I don't care. Yeah, they're real picky here.
yeah. 'Cause, yeah. 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 Yeah.
Wow. That's like probably 10 hairballs there.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, so like I said, especially with that, your upstairs, you said the mold, it's like that, some of those attachments you probably get in there, probably
Yeah.
get a lot of that out, and you kind of get it out of your house, turn the air purifier on, and then you kind of clean out the air then too, so that's why that versatility of this is really, you can pretty much do anything. That soft brush, you can replace, your dusting, all the amount of money that people spend, which we do have sort of that breakdown. You think about, people get air fresheners and dusters and vacuums and all that stuff that you buy over time. Think about in 15 to 20 years how much you probably spend on all of that stuff, and then it's really not even doing that great of a job in the first place. So that's sort of where the price point, you're looking at, well, that's a lot of money, but when you really break it down for how long it's going to last you, it's, you can finance one charge and it'll do all of that, and you never have to spend anything again, except for maybe $8 on a bottle of fragrance, where as opposed to you're buying all this different stuff to try to clean out these different issues, or not even being able to, like you mentioned the mold. It's, what are you really going to do about that other than try to replace it, or which is a hefty price tag on its own there. So
now the price for the whole thing, would that change in like a year or two? Because I might wait like a year or so to purchase this.
Let me show you some of the options.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go over some of the because what we do. Like I mentioned, so retail it goes for $39.89. What we typically do while we're here is we have kind of the first call special. So it kind of go over. So the unit itself comes with a like I said, 4-pack of fragrances, and that's kind of going over like all of what it replaces. How I explained the difference between your dry vacuum with the filters and then the wet concept. And kind of, all the different chemicals. Like I said, there's 84,000. There was only tested really 200 of them. So to be able to replace that with just kind of a water-based concept, you don't have to worry about any of these other, even the mold doesn't stand a chance when it comes to that. So, and this is kind of just that, you're not going to lose that airflow. So if you use this 10 years from now, it's still going to have the same airflow that it did today here. So this just goes over all those attachments that I kind of showed you there. These are some of the upgrades. Like I said, the mini one, that is an additional. We also have basically replaces like a Swiffer. So it's called the rain jet. So it actually, you're able to like spray water. You can actually, it has a pad. So you can clean the floor, and then it also vacuums it up. Craig, I know, just like dumps water on his floor and then just like puts that thing.
Oh, nice.
And these are there's a large shampooer and then a mini shampooer. So it does come with a 4-year bumper-to-bumper warranty. That's on everything that I kind of showed you here. For the first call, we do extend that. This just kind of goes over, like I said, all the costs that you spend on all of these different things. So retail $39.89. This is the power head that isn't already included in that, because that comes with it. These are the prices of those additional things there. What we do is we give you $500 off it while we're here, in addition to an extended warranty on the motor. So it basically extends 6 years for just the motor there. So you have a 10-year warranty on the motor, and then a 4-year warranty on all the attachments. So ultimately what the price of this one wouldn't change. We do have some of the what they would typically do is just upgrade it, and then that would be pretty much this price would become that new one. This one would turn into an older model. We do have some older models that we have refurbished, so we do kind of have that as a cheaper option. Obviously the $500 off typically helps, and then the extended warranty is nice feature.
Yeah.
With some payment plans, kind of up to some of the cheaper ones here are, basically $100 down and be about $100 a month. So yeah, but as far as like some of the other, we have like the last model. It would probably be maybe half of this price. But yeah, ultimately, it's we would be able to figure something out whenever you were ready. So
Yeah.
So what I'll do, by chance, do you have Facebook? Do you use Facebook?
Yeah.
So one of the things we do is we have this little survey that we have people, if you're up for it, you take a picture of the rainmate that you got here for free, and you put it on Facebook with our survey. That way, anybody that clicks on that survey and fills it out will be able to go see, and we can actually give you credit for it.
Yeah.
You could gain things like more of those. You can get if you were to get the rainbow, you can get free attachments and that.
Oh, nice.
And then even if one of our programs is if you were to if you knew somebody right off the top of your head while I'm here that you could book us in for while we're here, we actually give you another one of those, assuming we go see them. So I don't know if you have anybody in mind there, but we do. And then if you were to get two, I think it's we have this whole pot and pan set that we gift you if we go.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So yeah, you got any questions other than
that's
kind of the rainbow in a nutshell.
Yeah.
So if you were ready, let's say, which one of these seems more appealing to you? So we have we'd like to get some opinions on that. So we obviously take cash, check, and credit cards, debit cards, and then kind of these are.
When I'm actually ready to purchase one in a year, I'd say, I'd go the whole 9 yards, but I'd probably go for that second plan or the third plan, the 24, 36 months. Once I actually get money rolling, Cause
so one of the other programs we have, I know you say you just got another job. We have this program called the High Five program, which is essentially if you were to work with us for 6 sales, basically. So you would come to these demos with us. You would do that. You would just basically chat of us and kind of help out. You basically make $100 on the first 5 sales. On the 6th sale, we actually just refund your money of the whole rainbow.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if you do have some extra time. I don't know what your other job is. What kind of job?
So I'm gonna do the janitor job, and then I'll do my YouTube job.
Okay, there you go. So pretty busy.
Yeah.
So yeah, because that's a nice program if you do have some time and you do really want a rainbow. Some people, maybe they're not quite ready to buy it, but if they buy it and they can just go on some sales with us, you ultimately just get if you finance it, we just basically cancel the financing and that sort of thing. So
I do have a friend who has a cleaning business. He lives in Royersford on Walnut Street. Ryan DeFrancisco is his name, and his girlfriend Chrissy. Yeah, they just started a cleaning business. But they could probably use this. This would probably help them immensely.
Yeah, right. Is that somebody you want to try to give a call or shoot a text to while I'm here? Get some credit for it?
Yeah, so I do have their number. So if you want to call them sometime, maybe just.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to maybe shoot them a text or something and just tell them kind of what you saw here, and then if they're interested, I can certainly reach out. I wouldn't want to blind reach out to somebody, just for your. Some people are a little hesitant about it.
Yeah, maybe I'll pass on that.
That's always because we don't want to.
Yeah.
We do some door to door too, but it's when it's somebody else that somebody knows, it's like.
Are you gonna go? Now, are you guys gonna be at that that event that's happening tomorrow in Limerick?
I'll have to ask Corey about that. As a matter of fact, let me give him a call anyway.
Yeah, because if that's the thing, then I'll share them with that, and they could speak to you there. Because
let's give him a call. I usually give him a call anyway at
Yeah.
the end of these just to give him an update and we can talk through some of that.
Yeah.
Hey Tom,
Hey Corey, how's it going?
it's going great. How about you?
Not too bad. So I'm here with Sean, just kind of finishing up here, going through the rainbow. Not quite ready to buy it, but he does like it a lot. He got a good hardwood floor cleaning.
Yeah. What was his favorite part?
Just seeing how clean the floor gets from how dirty the water is, and just getting to try it out on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite amazing what it does on the hardwoods, you know.
Yeah.
Even just with the cleaning, vacuuming, and then just washing it even. So yeah, he likes it. He's on your list, and would he, he likes it. For him, would he be open to something that if he likes the rainbow concept, something maybe pre-owned or maybe the previous model where he can get the concept of the rainbow, but maybe for a little less money. I don't know if he'd be open to something like that.
Yeah, so I did kind of touch on that with him. He said he just picked up a job here, so he's kind of getting going
Okay.
with a cleaning job. So yeah, I did
Yeah.
kind of ask him if he was looking for something, but what you say, you just got that last week or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
just kind of getting going there. So
Yeah. Hey, sounds like you did your job there. See if he'll help you out with some referrals. You did the post it on Facebook as well too. And then if he ever finds you some downtime on like the evenings and even weekends when he's not doing his other things, we'd love to have him.
yeah, we can keep in touch if you ever find some time or you want to get something extra or if that.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Cool. So are you interested in doing the Facebook here? We can at least get you some credits on the referrals.
We both him.
No, I'm good for now. It was nice seeing the whole thing, and I'll definitely see about buying it maybe in the next year or two. But yeah, I love the presentation. It was really nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, we appreciate you taking a look at it and helping Tom out. So
Yeah.
So yeah, Tom, any questions, feel free to reach out to me. But Tom, we appreciate this time, and we'll go from there.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right, have a great one.
Yep. Thanks.
Yep. Have a good one.
He always likes to go through it all, anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, it's thanks for having us out. We just like to like you said,
Yeah.
kind of show it off, and typically, people are typically pretty happy with what it does.
Yeah.
Obviously, not everybody's quite ready to get it. Some people don't want to get it, but but yeah, it's a very, very interesting machine. I barely even knew it existed actually before I saw him. I had heard of Rainbow, I guess, but didn't know all the models. They actually had, like I said, this is the 14th model. They had made one back in like the 70s for the anthrax outbreaks.
Oh wow.
And it was this big yellow machine, sort of the same size, a little bit bigger than that. But they were actually it was made specifically for the CDC, and they were able to submerge it in water, and it would actually work through like while underwater.
Oh wow.
So it would pull kind of those more dangerous particles, and then keep it contained in that way. So yeah, it's just it's kind of hard to believe they've been around so long and still doing the same exact thing too. So.
You guys do infomercials?
We don't know.
Hey, you should get into that.
They did, at one point they did, I know Craig had done a little bit of like advertising, but it just wasn't as, he really likes the concept of really just kind of going out to people.
Yeah.
And really just helping them in their house, like even just the fact of being able to show you what it does and cleaning part of your house.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Rather than, he didn't feel like he got much benefit out of, for what it costs to do some of that. I think some of it could be beneficial, but Craig's a people guy, so
Yeah.
he likes to talk to you face to face and show you in your house. which works. I will say, it's like, you know, it's a nice way to meet people and kind of really go through the whole concept rather than kind of just a quick commercial kind of thing. So.
Yeah, it seems better than that shark vacuum I've heard of.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, really, nothing beats that the water concept. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna get packed up here and get out of your heater. You can enjoy your roommate there.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a go for that upstairs in the room there. I'm sure it'll help a lot. Like I said, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll just have to probably replace the water maybe every 2 days or so at first, especially because it'll pull probably more off the bat than after a while. You get a good 3 days out of the water there.
Yeah.
You'll see it get a little dusty, like I said, and just kind of replace it as you go there. And then
How much power does that use?
that one?
Yeah.
Very little. I don't know the actual measurement there, but it's a very light.
All right.
Light pull.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know how I did this stuff.
Oh. Yeah, they're probably one of the few good things in this house. This house was a flipped house. Yeah, the walls, you could see that the guy painted over wallpaper.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And there's no lights in the living room here. Yeah, it's just really half-assed.
You got a lot in some of these houses too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll see what he, as soon as I called him, I remembered that he was supposed to be working on his event schedule today, so he probably has no idea yet, but I'll find out from him later on.
Yeah.
If we're going to be there. And if we are, I'm sure we'll see you if you're going out.
Yeah, I'll be going to the event as soon as it opens, like 11 a.m.
Okay. Yeah, some of the events are hit or miss with them, just based on if we have other demos or things going on at the same time. It's a little tough sometimes.
Yeah. The community day is a really big hit, so
Yeah,
I definitely recommend that if you're not doing the thing tomorrow.
I do remember the Royersford Community Day. That's always
Yeah.
a big one there. I don't know why it has to have so many flaps.
Yeah.
Just look, that's about it. Alright.
Want me to help you lift anything?
I think I got it.
Alright.
I've learned to multitask somehow. First time he was like, alright, just grab all this stuff. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Just buckle up so I don't lose anything. Okay. Well, Sean, thanks for having me out.
Yeah, nice to see you, man.
Oh yeah. And then yeah, you always keep in touch, even if it is 2 years down the road.
Yeah.
Give one of us a call, and we will see you out at an event.
All right.
I Have a good one, buddy.
Have a good one, man.
Thanks.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yep. But yep, that was the Rainbow vacuum cleaner salesman coming in from a Toyota. Yep. Yeah. On August 14th, 2026.